Good afternoon. It's August 10th. I'm going to be walking to the University of Regina, starting here at the College Court condo complex, which is located where Central Collegiate was once upon a time. One of the original old high schools here in Regina. Long gone now, but these condo buildings were built on the block where it was. And we have a condo in here where we lived when we were first married 25 years ago. And I'm going to the University of Regina to pick up the car which my daughter left there because she's off in Cypress Hills as part of her work with EYES Camp, educating youth in engineering and science. She's out there at the observatory. It's a pleasant day. It's not too hot. I'm sure I'll be quite sweaty by the time I get where I'm going, but I don't know how long this will take. Less than an hour, I would think. I'm not going to take the long scenic route down by the creek. I'm just going to walk straight there, which will mean going down, basically down Broad Street the entire distance. It turns into Wascana Drive. Takes you right to the university. I'll cross here because there's a crosswalk I can use. I'll make sure my focus is good. Kids over there, one of the conservatory camps probably, doing something. That's the college building there. Then this is the first condo building that was built over here. And a couple of others since then, including ours, which was built the same year we got married in 97. The first one was built in 95, and then the third one was built in 99, I think. So over about 4 years, they put in 4 condo buildings back over there. So downtown is that away. We're leaving it behind now. Walk down here by the soundstage building, originally part of the University College campus, and now there is a movie soundstage in here. And if you've ever seen Corner Gas, it was shot here. I mean, the other things have been too. And there's also a lot of offices, including Sask Books, the publishing association I am currently, or have been, vice president of. There's a meeting tomorrow and new table officers will be selected, so we'll see if I'm still vice president or not. I said I would do it again if they wanted me to. When I first moved here, this was kind of the education department, I think, was here, maybe? I don't know. Theater department was here for sure, because I remember going to a show in a theater upstairs here. Although it looks old, it's entirely a new building with just the old skin hung on it. Except for this tower, still has the original interior, but everything else is a brand new inside, but with the facade preserved. Oh, I see there's some hellos there. How are you? I'm fine. Welcome, Mohi. There we go. Mohi. Hi, Kirk in Vancouver. Let's cut across the grass because I'm feeling like a rebel. Also, there's more shade. To here, no, there's no shade. I'll stick to the grass because I've never walked up here before. Side entrance. I don't think you can actually go in that way though. You have to go by the security desk, which is at the front entrance. Oh, and there's our first rabbit of the day, or hare. A calm one, that one. Not even running away from me. Up ahead of us is the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation building. I used to go there every week doing my science column on the afternoon edition for years and years, but it's been several years now since that ended. So you see it connects, and the sound stage is all back in there too. I don't know why I walked around that post, but I did. And then this is Broad Street, which will follow the rest of the way to the university. So not a lot of twists and turns today. That's a new building over there, but it's done a good job of blending in with the old building. That's an old building over there. This one is new, but they really match the style well of the older buildings in the city. There's this side of CBC. I'll walk along here until I get a good opportunity to cross, so it depends on what the lights do. Oh, perfect. I guess I will cross here. Of course, that's the park over there. Bean, nice coffee shop. I haven't been in there recently, but been in there many times. There's a Subway next to it here where I used to buy sandwiches for my daughter on the way to the Center of the Arts, which we will also pass. Golson's Goldsmith, they did my wedding ring, although they weren't located here then. And yeah, what's the name of this restaurant? I've only been in it once. The Lobby. Right, The Lobby. I should try it again. I haven't been in there for a long time. The lake, of course, is in that direction. Canadian Blood Services are in this building. Should you need blood, you don't come here as as a consumer. Can I have a pint? Doesn't work that way. But this is where I presume you can come and donate blood here at any time, or almost any time. Never been in there. Used to be Canadian Red Cross, of course, but the blood portion of that went to its own agency. Canadian Blood Services. There you go. Blood, plasma, stem cells, organs, and tissue. Looks like I hit this one perfectly too. I've walked through these apartments over here a few times. Usually see lots of rabbits in there too. No walk tomorrow. When Words Collide is starting up, which is this literary convention in Calgary, and I'm one of the guests of honor this year. It's all virtual, so if you go to whenwordscollide.org, you could actually still sign up and check out some of my panels. But tomorrow I'm doing an all-day thing about writing and publishing, building your book from the ground up. I've never done anything on that scale. It's not exactly a workshop, it's called a master class, and it'll mostly be me talking because it's very hard to do any sort of workshop thing in that sort of circumstance where I'm just making a Zoom presentation, a webinar. But I will certainly answer questions and stuff, and I'm going to talk through the whole process for me, from idea generation through developing a story to planning and outlining to the actual writing process, revision, editing, and then go on into the publishing side of things. And if I can't fill the entire 7 hours, I'll fill what I can. I believe there's 17 people signed up for that. People will come and go too for something that long, and there'll be lots of breaks. I'll take an hour for lunch for everyone. Probably a break every hour, because 50 minutes is about as long as you want to sit and listen to something. And I'll be walking around the lake though on Friday, I think, although I do have more panels on Friday, but I think it'll work all right. All right. Full sunshine here. Back into the apartment complex there. I mean, I did walk this way not that long ago, but I went down by the creek once I got down across the bridge, and this time I'm going to stick to this kind of drive, I think. Had a washing machine repairman at the condos while I was there. So that ate up an hour, so I'm feeling a little like I've lost a lot of my day already. But at least I was able to leave my computer there, and I'm not carrying it while I walk, because that's a pain. I do it all the time, but it's still nicer to walk without it. I can walk faster without it too. Lots of green grass. Green grass and foam. Oh, there's the ship building, HMCS Queen, where the naval cadets hang out. A landlocked ship. I usually see it from the other side. It's not much to look at, but that's what that is. On the other side, at least, you see the ship's mast style flagpole. So it has a slightly nautical look, at least. Sprinklers going here. There might be some showers tomorrow too, which might also have affected my walking, even if I were planning to do so. Smells good. Well, it doesn't actually smell good, but it smells moist, which is always kind of nice on a hot day. I guess it's the grass that probably smells pretty good. The water, I don't know if the water is coming out of the city mains or if it's non-potable water somehow directly from the creek. This is not Wascana Park or Wascana Center Authority land, so I'm assuming. I think the sprinklers in the park actually. The water probably comes right out of the lake, but I think over here it's probably coming out of the city mains. When I get to the university, I could probably take a tour through the academic courtyard, I believe they call it. So now we're getting into the park again, which carries on this side. The lake's over there, but Wascana Center actually carries on for a considerable distance. And so this is all parkland now over here too. Flowers over there. Right over there is Wascana Center itself, which is the building where the administrative offices for the park are. It's through the trees. There's also a lovely garden over there I think it's called the Lady Slipper Garden. I really need to get in there with the camera before the frost hits in, a month or whenever that happens. Well, we've still got flowers for another few weeks. Not as many as you think this time of year. First frost is typically in September sometime. The Science Center, where I used to work, is down there. I haven't been there for a while either. If I have a car, I'll have a car in a couple of weeks all the time because my daughter's going back to university. And I'll probably come over here then some morning. But walking to here is about the turnaround point for a typical walk from the house. And don't want to stretch it out as much as would be necessary to walk from the house all the way to the Science Center and back. Typically. You can see the lake a little bit through the trees there. And then it carries on this side through the trees over there. And there's the Connexus Art Center, our main theatrical performance space. Symphony plays there, touring shows come in there. Smaller concerts, the ones that don't fill a stadium, will play there. I saw Celine Dion in there once upon a time, before she was as big as she became. Saw the Moody Blues when they were no longer as big as they once were. Saw them in there. Diana Krall, Alan Doyle, Great Big Sea. Those kinds of acts have all played there. And the touring shows, that's the first time I saw a touring Broadway production was here. It would have been Cats, I think. Seen many others there. And performed in there myself. And some operas, and I directed a show in there. Performed with the symphony a couple of times, not as a... Oh yeah, as a singer. They did a concert version of The Merry Widow, and I played Baron Zita in that. So yeah, I performed on the stage many times as well, also with choirs and things like that. And Alice used to be babysat in the green room backstage doing symphony concerts because we were friends with the maestro and his family. Here's a good view of this side of the lake. And so we would drop her off at the green room with the maestro's kids and their babysitter, Victor Sawa's kids and their babysitter, and we'd go out and watch the concert and then pick her up from backstage afterwards. So she kind of grew up in there, running around in the lobby with her friends. You can see there's a lot of algae growth and weeds on this side in particular. This side doesn't have the aeration fountain or any of that stuff. Has a bit more algae growth on it than you get in the Wascana Lake proper. So I have followed that path, which takes you all the way down around the Connexus Art Center and by the creek over there, but I'm not doing that today. This will actually be maybe a little shorter even than I thought it will be. That's okay. I'll have to come down here and drop the car off on Sunday, so depending on Windward's Collide schedule, my walk Sunday might be the reverse of this, only I wouldn't come along here. I would walk over there, which is what I did last time I did that walk. This is kind of the main drive to the Art Center. I don't know, there's tents and things in front down there, so there must be some sort of outdoor event either has happened or is planned to happen. I'm just sure this, oh well, that'll do. Now here's the sign that shows you what's coming. Well, we got beer apparently. Pepsi. No, that's not an upcoming show. Jackie Shumiachu. These are all sponsors and donors. It looks like they're not advertising any upcoming shows. Oh, there's one. RuPaul. Huh. That does not appeal to me. Won't be coming to that one. Oh, that's the Shake the Lake. That's what that is. Outdoor rock kind of concert thing. I don't know if it's already happened or if it's coming up this weekend. Over there's my dentist, which I've walked to and from a few times. Still all that ways. Another look at the Connexus Arts Centre. I see random geese in front of me. There are always random geese. Fattening themselves up before it's time to head south, which won't be too much longer. Kind of the back parking lot. First time I ever saw the Wascana Parkway here that I remember, I was a teenager. Back in the 70s, we were here for Saskatchewan Honor Choir. I was 17, possibly 16. 17. And I remember driving along here, and these trees were tiny back then. I know somebody that lives in that condo over there. Used to be able to watch the fireworks from there until they built this one. I haven't been up there for a long time, but I think they're still there. Really nice condos in that building. Yeah, these trees have come up a lot from my earliest memories of them. You wouldn't think you could be surprised by how trees have grown, but I think when you're on foot, you see things differently than when you're in a car, too. They're very big now, many of them. But they've got to be several decades old, since I remember them from when I was 17. And that was 46 years ago, so that's enough time for trees to do a fair bit of growing, to be sure. Particularly like the fact that it's been 46 years since I was 17 years old, since I still feel like I'm 17 about half the time in my head. Half the time. Sometimes I feel really old, usually when something really stupid happens in the world today, and I thought, this is not the future I signed up for. But that's pretty typical of every getting older person. When you're young, you can't understand it. Why are so many old people kind of grouchy curmudgeons? And then when you're old, you think, oh, that's why all those old people were grouchy curmudgeons. I do try to not be somebody who talks about their medical problems. I always hated that. Sometimes with my brothers, because, we're all kind of... My older brothers are my early warning system for things. They're both doing fine, pretty much, so I take that as a good sign. My aunts are in their 80s, pushing 90. On my father's side, so I hope I got that set of genes. And my mom was one tough lady. Lived to be 80. Let me think. 84, I think, maybe 85. And had a lot of medical issues over the years, but bounced back each time. So if I can avoid all those medical issues she had, and that seems likely because I don't think a hysterectomy is in my future, hopefully the aging side, I've got pretty good genes going. Now here I am talking, well, not exactly talking about medical problems, but talking about getting old. I hate that. That's Douglas Park over there. I've been up that hill and will be again. Nice cooler breeze off the water there. As we cross 23rd Avenue. Now the dentist that I started at is over there. Down that way a little way. And I've walked to and from there. Down there is the nice scenic path. I could go down there from here. Might actually be more direct. Let's do that. Let us descend the slope closer to the water. I'm kind of thinking I'll go around the east end of the university campus anyway, and this will take me there more directly. There you go, a bit more scenic. And a bit more shade down here too. Perhaps not that scenic when you look at how green and slimy the water's getting, but that summer in a shallow lake in the prairies, that's what happens. Now, if I continue this way, yeah, I'll continue. I'll stick to my guns, at least to the walkway up there. Then I'll decide which way I'm going. Bicyclist? I haven't seen a dog yet. That's unusual. Geese, though. Always geese. See, there's a walkway here, but I'm really doubling back if I take it, so I'm going to carry on a little way further. This is still generally in the direction of the car, which is what I'm here to pick up. Oh, what about this walkway? Is this better? No, it's just a little loop. Doesn't take you anywhere. Just a place to sit and look out over the lake. Lots of rushes here. Bike path turns into sidewalk. Has still doubled me back, kind of out of my way, because I would have been up there if I'd kept walking, so. But it is a bit more scenic. Not quite as direct. There's the Wascana Parkway and the sidewalk I would have been on had I not come down here. We're about to rejoin practically. But yes, this is a more interesting walk and a bit more pleasant with fewer cars zipping by. And a bit more shade. So there's the university. A body meets a body coming to the U. I was actually further away from the university than I thought I was when I went down on this path. I thought I was going to come out over here somewhere, but further back than I thought. Might cut across the grass up here. If I want to go into the academic green, I need to get over there shortly. So I think I'm going to cut across the grass and head straight to that sign up there. That's what I'm going to do. Oh, there is a path that goes that way. I just didn't remember it. Yeah, well, the grass is dry, so it's fine. It's all fine. But it means there's a proper crosswalk over there I should be on, though, heading to. Canadian flag. You see there's not a lot of wind today. There's the crosswalk up there I'm heading to. University map there, but I know where I'm going, more or less. So far, sculpture over there. I didn't walk by it today. Here's the crosswalk I want. Go down here toward the library. Which is what this building is, one of the original Regina campus buildings from 1972 or thereabouts. Should have a fountain here, but it does not. And what most places would call the quad, but they call the academic courtyard, is the other side of the library here. We'll go to the left and go up the stairs over there. Last time I was here, I went up the stairs on the right. Now, if you look at my last walk here, I was looking up at these two buildings here. Here's a picture of it. So the quad, or the academic courtyard, is actually over here. I guess we won't actually see it unless I make a point of walking over there. I think there's a way down from here. Let's go take a look. This is the part where I always think it looks like I've wandered into a 70s post-apocalyptic movie. Or possibly a Star Trek episode. So down here is the academic courtyard, kind of hidden by the trees there. The car is over that way, so that's where I'm working my way to. They have not done any effort to keep these upper levels particularly well maintained. I don't know why. I think there's a way down over here, because I think I've come up over here. Yes, it'll take us over there, and that will take us down. Well, that's the way we'll go today. These panels actually float, so they sometimes disconcertingly will bang or move when you step on them. And I suppose that's because otherwise they just crack. That way they don't crack.
Yes. I found that.
Let's take the ramp. Which for some reason has a huge cargo container sitting in the middle of it, this sidewalk. I don't know why. I guess I could have come downstairs over there. I wasn't sure, that's why I didn't go that way. Bit inconvenient. Especially if you took the wheelchair ramp down in your wheelchair and suddenly found that in your path. Over there's that library building again, one of the original ones. These are all newer here. What is this building specifically? Here's the sign for it. Esqua and Wakpa Towers. Housing, basically, and a few other things. In other words, dorms. That takes you out to the road around. There's the back of the dorms again. Can I go through this way? Probably not. It's likely not open to the public, which I unfortunately am. So, carry on this way. Campus is quite lovely this time of year. Much prettier than in the winter when most people use the underground tunnels to get around. Some do, I'm sure, even now, but especially in the winter, they're good to have. Luther College and Campion College are nearby. That's Luther there. My daughter went to Luther College High School, which is down along Dudney, but the actual Luther College is right there. Okay, we're getting close now. We just have to go by these buildings and we'll be by the kinesiology building and the gym, and then the education building is just past that, and the car is parked in one of the parking lots there. These bushes are doing their best to keep you from going down the sidewalk. You certainly hear the ring road from here. Traffic. Nice little path here, I always think. There's some playing fields over here where you'll see people playing soccer and things. You can see the soccer net there right now, as a matter of fact. And this is the underground parking, but this is the gym, basically the gym, kinesiology building. It's in there.
Down this way. This way.
And the car will be in this parking lot right up here. So almost there. I just have to find it. It'll be down close to the entrance because she got here fairly early. And she wouldn't want to have to carry the camping gear she has with her any further than she has to, so I should spot it here pretty soon. This is not it. So yeah, there's the gym building there, and then the education building down there. Last time she was parked in this row here. I don't see it. But it'll be down here somewhere. And that's where I will stop. So almost done. And again, I won't be here tomorrow, but if you want to check out When Words Collide, all one word, .org, you'll be able to see what's going on at that great online, again, unfortunately, literary convention conference, of which I'm one of the guests of honor this year. And that will be a good place to go if you want to see me tomorrow. I'm going to just walk over here to stop it while I go find the car, so I'll stop right here. And thanks for walking with me today, and I'll be back hopefully Friday. Not tomorrow, but hopefully Friday. Bye for now.